Hey viewers, welcome back to the channel. We're doing car repair today. We're doing a coolant change on the Jeep 2014 Jeep Patriot. I figure I would bring you along and show you the some of the tips that I learned. Number one, as you can see, the bumper cover is off. Yes, you have to remove the bumper cover. Yeah, I hate it too, but you do. So remove the bumper cover. It's not as bad as you would think. But you gotta remove the bumper cover. Once you do that, it's pretty easy. Your drain, right, your petcock is right here. And it turns, it should turn freely and easily. Mine actually did, surprisingly, but you have like no room to maneuver in here. And so to try to get that undone and get torque on the thing, because you can't like up in here, like you got no angles for pliers or whatever. What I did is I used a stubby wrench. All right, so enter, that's a 1/4 inch, but I think, you know, most any small one will work, and they'll fit on there, on the, you know, on the petcock, right, on the edge. See if it'll focus. If it'll focus, right? So, there you go, see, fits and you can turn it, okay? And that helps break it loose, and between that and your hands and some creative angling, you can get that thing loose to where you can get it moving, because they don't give you a lot of room. And if you caveman it too much with pliers, you'll break that plastic drain, because we all know how that works. So I won't go into detail on the coolant replacement. It's pretty much like any other coolant replacement video. Get yourself a spill-free funnel. Mine's that orange one up there on the shelf, so you can bleed the system, right? When you fill it up, you fill that thing up, you get the car started, and you bring it up to, you know, operating temperature, so the coolant can burp, you know, system can burp itself and get all the air out, that kind of stuff, right? So YouTube has a billion videos of those. I ain't gonna rehash that. So, but what you do need to know for this job, at least, is to get that petcock valve loosened. That's what I used, and it worked well. Just a little mini stubby wrench. Mine's from Tecton, not a sponsor, but you know I love Tecton. So I bought these stubby wrenches for the power steering hose change on my Honda Pilot, which I still haven't done because I don't want to, but I need to, but I don't want to do it because it sucks. But rest assured, if I ever get around to it, I will bring you along and show you how much pain and suffering there is. So that's all we got. Dirty coolant. We got new stuff, replacing it with Mopar coolant, because that's what you want to do. And don't mix it, because if you mix the two coolants, you know, two different coolants, especially this stuff, the wrong way, like if you don't combine them, you got to stick with the same coolant. Otherwise, it'll turn into sludge and concrete, and engines don't like that. So anyway, always go with the factory coolant. It's just simpler, especially on new cars. All right, I'm rambling. That's it. Use the stubby wrench. Makes the job a lot easier. Hope you all found this useful. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.